We've lined up here at the convention center to drop our bags, get on the Princess cruise ship. It's over here where we walked about half a mile over from the Hilton Anchorage airport. From the Hilton Anchorage.
Go through 2 double doors and take your luggage all the way to the left.
Okay, and we're dropping off our luggage here at the convention center. Super close to Hilton Anchorage. Highly recommend doing the Anchorage Hotel here in Hilton. What is he doing? Mom can drop off the bags from 9 to 11, and then you can sign up for the transportation. You don't have to pay for the service, or you can take a train or something like that. So now we've got some time. Wait a minute. Now we have some time until we have to get on the transfer. That we'll be back here at 11:30. So we've got like, I don't know, 2 hours to kill. So we're gonna eat some breakfast. And you're ready to go on to Princess. Hey, Julie.
He's so small. Mommy, can I do a little video?
Legs go while they're here.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, I was just gonna walk on out.
I know you are.
They don't have like stores.
I thought we was going to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Practice on my animal.
And look, it's the Alaska Fur Factory. Hey.
Doing good, busy. Loving it though. Can I get you guys something to drink?
It's a definitely must do. 5 out of 5. White Spot Cafe.
White Spot Cafe.
White Spot Cafe. Dad especially loved it. We definitely liked it. Definitely want to put it on the list. There's no kids menu though, so definitely I would share a meal, even as an adult. So share a meal, and then we should only got 2 meals instead of 4. It's a little bit pricier, but close back there, I would note this, so use that as a tip. All right, we're gonna head back to the convention center, hang out, and wait until time to go.
You found that out.
I've just read it somewhere.
Reindeer arms?
They have reindeer here. They call them caribou here, but they are reindeer.
The bark. They don't lock it. Yeah.
Are you seeing my mom?
And they find out what's possible.
Woohoo! Very cool. Do it again.
Mario.
That's so. It's a leggings store. Look at that one, Dad. But where'd they go? Those are cute. Love that. The Ulu knife. Salmon stuff. Like, what store is down here that's like, oh gosh, I'm about to fill up the freaking mess.
What's wrong with you?
Did me no good. I ain't got no sausage. This is the best mall I've ever seen. I ain't never been.
We're all getting in there. I know, everyone's all jazzed up here.
And on the boat.
I will.
With it on our left side, it is located east, and we will be traveling all along the Chugach mountain range. It is one of the most accessible mountain ranges in Alaska, and therefore the most often used. I don't know what the statistics are on it. Alaska has 17 out of 20 of the deep largest mountain ranges in the country here in Alaska. The largest one is Denali, that comes in at 20,300 but we're going the other direction. Is anybody planning on going to Denali? Wildlife refuge primarily attracts birds. There's a posting if you're a bird watcher. You can see it behind. That's way back farther there in the bushes, the trees up high, so you might see eagles around here. The trumpeter swan is also out there. I was kind of surprised that there were swans in Alaska. It just doesn't seem like a place to see, but they are. And it might be lunchtime for the wild birds, because I don't see much around. Usually they're flying all over, and you almost, in a big old vehicle like this, you want to make sure they're flying high. And this is the Turnigan arm section of Cook Inlet. Cook Inlet consists of two arms, Turnigan arm and the neck. And I'm so to the right, I think you can see that it is all muddy, and it's referred to as the mud flats. If you walked around downtown, I don't know how much time you had when you got in, or if you just got this morning. Also down there is the mud flats area. And the mud flats are comprised of glacier silt. And what glacier silt is, it's earth that's been compacted by the glaciers, and it made it so fine that it's almost like a flour-like substance. So it's fluffy and light. The dilemma, the danger in that is if you mix it with water, as you see it's got water out there, it turns into a quicksand-like situation. So do not walk out on mud flats. They are dangerous. It is posted how dangerous it is because people have gotten stuck in there, and they do have a way to rescue you, and I'm pretty sure it's not cheap, but you know, yeah, you want to get rescued. That they bring in a tube, and that is filled with air, and they put this tube down by your leg because you're stuck, and they blow it out, and air comes out, and that's what will release the sucking on you, because you will get stuck on it. The whales are endangered. Here in this inlet, there's a total of 300 that live here, and I don't know who counts them, but somebody must, because they gave me a number, and obviously in my collection. But they are Arctic and subarctic whales, where most whales can go anywhere in the world. They go where there's warm water, but the beluga whale cannot. They are only able to live in the cold waters. And one of the things that makes them different, well, a couple things, they are born as gray, and as they age, they turn white, and they also do not have a dorsal fin. And apparently it's the dorsal fins that let the heat out of their body. So they need all the heat they can get living in that water, and so they do not have a dorsal fin. And one of the board types is this, it's turning an arm. And a board tide is an area where there's a large body of water that pours into a smaller body of water. And here, what we're looking at, you can see how the tide is out, that there's, so it's low tide today. But when the tide comes in, when the water pushes into the inlet, it creates a wave and a surf up to 40 feet. They can have their surf. And you will see, and I think they're hardy Alaskans because they get their surfboard and their wetsuit on, but that's 40 degrees, that's like glacier water out there, and they will ride the surf. But as the area grew, they need that port for bringing in supplies and food and things like that. So both Whittier and Seward are the closest ports where the cruise ships will come and go. But Seward, I don't know if you know this is just a little history information I found interesting. So William Seward was our Secretary of State back in the late 1800s. And he was looking to add more territory to the United States and was interested in purchasing Alaska. Russia, and they have all the native animals, bison, caribou, moose, and what I most enjoy are the wolves, because you really can't see the wolves out in nature for the most part because they are very elusive. But that blue comes from glacier water, has a higher concentration than regular water, and that somehow creates the blue, whether it's a larger reflection or the fact that not as much sunlight goes through it. And it has nothing lives in that lake, no fish, nothing. And the reason apparently why it is because the concentration is so thick that there's not enough oxygen in the water, so nothing can actually live in there. You go across, and on the hour, you come the other direction. And it is also a train track. And the trains get to go whenever they're ready. So we all wait for them to go through first, but it is just one lane. I see people waiting, and I'm pretty sure that this side goes on the 30 minutes, which means we got here before that. But it's not usually that, usually you gotta wait a lot longer.
2.5 mile tunnel.
Right in front of us. And it was done. So like many places in Alaska, the only way you can get there is plane or boat, and that is still true today. I don't know who decided it to look like a hole, but here we are. We're in the middle of the mountain shortly.
That would be bad if it had an avalanche right now. Here's a safe house.
We're getting close.
You were always safe.
Great. What a marvel. That is a crazy way to look.
There goes our ship, Blakely.
It's a beautiful ship. Whittier, the town that lives under one roof. I want to know how those 222 people take care of all these visitors that come here.
Got a reward for working.
No, he didn't have a reward. He just takes off. We have a certain time off to get to take.
There's my picture.
We're going to get to... I'm feeling a little jealous. Like, you know, that would be fun, what you guys are doing, but I will get my time. So straight ahead, that gray building is the abandoned one. And as we come around here, I'm going to make a left, but you're going to look off to the right. They all live in that
building
lovely
up there. Everyone who lives in this town lives in that building.
Well, new like 1960. So it's all relative. I don't know what this gray building is.
That's where all people who live here all live in that building. So green lane is if you already have your princess medallion, and then blue lanes if you have to go pick up your medallion. This is my medallion. We got the wristband. Try to do left. We're in the princess terminal here at Whittier.
Saw a bald eagle.
Dad saw two, but
Saw an eagle.
Dad was the one.
There's no way I'm getting this.
We made it. The Captain Bear.
When I'm about to fall, you catch my tears disappear.